you talk about fellowship and turkey hunting, and that's kind of how I like view turkey hunting. Is like I like to go with people, and not, more so than even deer hunting. But I was looking for a picture of you with a turkey on your Facebook profile
Yeah.
this afternoon, making a a thumbnail for this episode, and I could
Yeah.
hardly find a picture of just you and a turkey. It was like you and a buddy, or you and your daughter, or you and
Yeah.
your wife.
Yeah.
I was like, man, this
Yeah.
guy hunts
No.
with people
Yeah.
all the time.
A lot of times I didn't grow up. I didn't grow up where you had to promote yourself as a consistent and good outdoorsman with social media.
Yeah,
Um, and the photography thing, not to jump off in the weeds right out of the gate, but we title a lot of people as experts in the hunting industry.
yeah,
But more importantly, I want to be known as a conservationist and a mentor and a sportsman. Um, that's hard to do. All three of us have some shape, form, or fashion of payment that comes into our bank accounts because of what we do. But I think it is important to get people out there and to share what we know and to introduce them to the outdoors. But yeah, I'm not into all the self clicking buttons and wireless controllers and stuff to take all these great images. But I
yeah.
do try
No,
to enjoy the settings a lot. You know.
yeah, no. You had plenty of good photos. It was just always with a buddy or with a your daughter, or just someone was
Yeah.
always with you in
Yeah.
the photos. I wasn't.
Yeah,
I didn't mean.
I felt warm and fuzzy when I seen that picture that you kind of edited with me and Dan. I was like, man,
Yeah.
that's 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 true love right there. So
I don't know how good a job I did. If anybody could tell that was Photoshop, but
You
so
know,
uh,
it's kind of interesting the conversation you guys are having because it reminds me of my days turkey hunting. And when I started turkey hunting, it was when turkeys really first started getting hunted in Wisconsin. They were reintroduced here, and you had to apply and hope you'd get a tag. And I learned how to turkey hunt on my own. I didn't have any
yeah,
mentors, anybody hunting with me. Nobody even really turkey hunted yet. They didn't know about the sport. I had to travel away from my home because there was no turkeys by my home at that time. And the first, 5 to 8 years that I turkey hunted, it was solo, and I just, went out and enjoyed that on my own. And then when I started hunting with Dave, and we started turkey hunting, and my kids got to age to turkey hunt, it became a lot more enjoyable and a whole different sport.
yeah,
And the whole bringing people into it. And I can remember when we used to just get as many tags as we could between the kids and Dave and I and stuff, and we would just the whole season be out hunting turkeys. And if we had a week we didn't have somebody with a tag or we filled up, we'd be looking for some kid that had a tag. And those were the
yeah,
funnest days of my life for turkey hunting. And it's kind of
yeah,
sad now that my kids grew up and now they're too old to chase silly birds with their dad.
yep,
And Dave's gone, and it doesn't have the appeal it used to. I still go, but it's back to kind of like turkey
yeah,
hunting.
yeah. What surprises me about turkey hunting is, for example, I've been up to Wisconsin and turkey hunted, and you travel to all these different places, and there's some places that turkey hunting is a legit challenge. I mean, I would put it up with trying to kill a big whitetail. Um, excuse me, but there's also places where you always have those people like, you traveled from where to come hunt turkeys? You don't have turkeys where you live, and it's like we're out of tags. And I would just about bet that most of the people that you see that travel all around the country, they're good sportsmen, because if they lived in their hometown, as much as they love the turkey hunt, they'd be the worst outlaw in their community. And that's really what drives this turkey hunting thing, is we run out of tags, and
mhm,
it's kind of what's going on with this turkey situation right now. There are so many people that can get in the truck for 500, 800, $1,000 and eat out of their cooler and sleep and hunt and hit 2 or 3 states and accomplish quite a bit as a hunter. And I think that's grown in popularity. So it's even those of us, like Dan's saying, that have learned to hunt with other people and get the enjoyment. One thing I will say about turkey hunters is it seems like we're always trying to up the bar, and like, okay, we get this many states this year. How many can we get next year? And then you're trying to grow a group. Like tonight, I'm working with 5 other grown adults, and we're on the national forest, and we will hunt tomorrow. But those 5 individuals are here because we're trying to figure out what we can do to better curriculum and education for youth. But what we have in common is we turkey hunt, and we'll turkey hunt before a normal work day. We'll all be getting back to the truck at 8:30, 9 o'clock, and then we'll spend the day working and processing through things. And so I would really encourage people, if they haven't started to share turkey hunting with other people, to do so. Back when turkey hunting first started, it was like you had to keep a secret because there wasn't that many turkeys to hunt. And we were real secretive. There was hunters and then there was turkey hunters. And now I'm seeing some of that negative side of keeping hush hush about it actually come up again, to where people are almost beating their chest or trying to figure out what type of status they are as an alpha male based on how many turkeys they can kill, as we see this decline in turkey in some certain areas. So if people are listening and you're kind of on the fence about, where you're at with your turkey hunting career or what it is for you as a sport, whatever you do, if you're in an area that's seeing a decline in birds, please don't take away from what Dan and I are trying to tell you, and that is make it a social event and utilize it to pass on to especially new hunters, females and children. It's a fantastic sport. I'm very passionate about it. Love it so much.
Hey everybody, if you like the channel, make sure you subscribe right here. And if you like the clips, I got 2 more options for you. 2 options right here. Subscribe right here. See you guys.